Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. The best day of the week. There's not going to be any construction sounds outside this morning because we just got our new curbs and gutters yesterday. So the guys aren't going to be working out there today. At least they shouldn't be. Ah, silence. It's nice. We're starting off with the Lemurian Saint Germain crystal singing bell. Why? Because the world needs more of this. Soak it up. Don't focus on that 3D stuff out there. Focus on your connection to God, Creator, Source, Great Spirit, and your higher self. So important. We need to have the energy flow this way. This stuff doesn't mean anything. And focus on the positive things. Like my fabulous new, I don't even know what to call this. It's sort of a jacket, sort of a sweater, not really. It looks like a giant agate. It's hand ice tie-dyed. I got it this weekend and I am just like so in love with this thing. I could wear it every day with different colors. It's just, it's fabulous. I feel like I'm wearing an agate. So thank you to the woman that made it. I will be buying more stuff from you. Before we get started, I want to talk about something. Like always, what's my theme today? Well, my theme is an emotional one, and I'm not going to apologize for maybe shedding a tear or being, because I'm in a human suit, okay? We're all in human suits. Today is the anniversary of my son's leveling up. It's been 7 years. I can't believe how fast the time has gone by. So, what he wants me to talk about is we need to focus on the positive of this type of thing. For example, if he was graduating high school or college, we'd have a party, yay you, and we'd be excited for what he's going to do next, right? The light just blinked in the shop there. But because they're no longer here in this 3D reality, we get really sad because we don't have them with us anymore. But that's not what we're supposed to do. They level up. They level up out of this low level, low frequency 3D reality. We need to celebrate that. We need to celebrate their lives, and we need to celebrate the fact that they got out. We've been taught that we should memorialize the trauma of somebody leaving us. We should worship that trauma. And that is exactly wrong. We should not memorialize it. We should not worship that trauma. We should let it go. My son is my strongest and most present spirit guide. And he has taught me so much in 7 years. Actually, before that too. But he's taught me more from the other side than when he was here. He's had to. Instead of memorializing the trauma of losing somebody like that, we need to celebrate their life, celebrate the fact that they got to escape this matrix, they got to level up, they got to go to the next level. Just like in video games, you go to the next level, you get more powers, you can see from a higher elevation. You can help those of us down here. They are our helpers. But too many people get lost in the fact that that person's not with us anymore here. The way I look at it is he's on the other side of a wall. Like, he's here. I just can't see him with these two eyes. I can see him with this one. I can see him laughing his butt off right now. They've got our backs, you guys. And we just have to have that, develop that relationship with them. We need to develop that relationship with them. And we need to keep developing it. Like, not just develop it today, but tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. So, this is an emotional day for me, but it's also a great day. I cannot dwell on the sadness of him not being here, because if he was here right now, he'd be 23 and a half. He wouldn't be here anyway. He'd be out there somewhere. What's the difference? Seriously, what's the difference? To contact me, he has to pick up a phone and call me. What are the odds of that? You know, this way he's with me every day. He's just on the other side of a wall. So I want you to think about this with somebody in your life, some loved one, and this could be a pet too. They're just on the other side of a wall. Start talking to them, start asking them for signs, and then pay attention. Okay? That's the biggest key. Pay attention. They give us signs all the time. And people come in and talk to me during readings and healings, and they're like, well, why hasn't my mother from the other side contacted me? Oh my Lord, she's contacted you so many times, but you're like, oh, that's not for me. We have to be in receive mode. We, here in this 3D reality, have to be in receive mode. For abundance and prosperity, for love, for opportunities, and for our spiritual connections. And that could be God. It could be Jesus, Yeshua, Christos. It could be grandma. It could be your child. It could be whoever, spirit guide that you never met in this reality, but they're out there. They want to help us. That's their job, to help us. But we have to ask, and then we have to get in receive mode. So, my one piece of advice after all this is, if you're asking for a sign, ask them for a specific sign. If you ask for something out of the ordinary, like one time I asked for a blue octopus. I'm in the middle of Minnesota. Chances are there's not going to be many blue octopi around here. Like 2 days later, this woman walks in my shop wearing a hoodie with a blue octopus on it. And I'm like, okay, I see that. So if you ask for a specific sign, then you hone your senses onto that specific sign. But you have to look at everything. It could be a cloud in the sky. It could be an emblem on the back of a semi-trailer. It could be some logo on a hoodie. It could be anything. But you have to get in receive mode, and you have to pay attention and stop thinking, oh, I wish they would talk to me. They're not talking to me. They are talking to you. They've been talking to you your whole life. And yeah, everybody that's watching this video, they've been talking to you your whole life. They have. And if you open your eyes, all three of them, you will realize, and you look back on your life, you'll realize, oh, could that have been Grandma talking to me when I was 13? Yeah, it was. They try to give us hints. They try to stop us from doing certain things. My spirit guides tried to stop me in so many ways marrying my first husband. Like, so many ways. I did it anyway. It was my own fault. I said, I got this. I didn't. So start asking them for help. And you don't have to be specific. You can be very, very general. You can say, hey, spirit guides from the light, help me get through the day today. Give me strength. Help me feel loved. Bring me opportunities for a new job. Bring me the perfect home for me. Bring me the perfect vehicle for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Help me get through the day today. Help me know that you're around. Whatever it is you need at the time, ask. I'm not going to help you unless you ask. So ask and then receive. All right. I got through that part. If you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. After I'm done rambling, we do 3 readings. We've got stack 1, stack 2, and stack 3. Today, we have 2 tarot decks and 1 oracle deck. I want you to use your intuition to choose stack number 1, stack number 2, or stack number 3. I want you to think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, or the world. And hopefully the reading on that stack, or stacks, you can choose 2 stacks or all 3. Hopefully the reading will resonate with you. And if it doesn't, keep listening. Listen to all 3. I do. Every time I'm done recording my video, I can talk. I listen to the whole thing because half the time I don't know what I'm saying because I'm channeling with the readings. So a lot of the time it's for me. Yay. One more. I love you, Alex. All right, should we get started? I wish I could blame allergies. I can't. All right. If you chose stack number 1. Oh, each stack has a crystal too. I forgot to mention that. I'm a little off today. I wonder why. So we're starting off today in stack number 1 with the Spirit Song deck. This is tarot. This is Paulina Cassidy. I love the artwork in this deck. But for a crystal, this is a Super 7. And the Super 7 is super cool because it's 7 crystals in one. It is a combination of amethyst, clear quartz, smoky quartz, cacoxenite, rutilated quartz, geolithite, and lepidocrosite. And I have to have it written down because I can't ever remember all of them. I just know it's a lot of crystals in one. So it can be mostly clear with a few other like light colors, or it can be deep colors. There can be rutilated, you know, with the little golden hairs on the inside. It can have the smoky browns. It can have the amethyst purples. So it usually, like if you had a whole dish of them, each one looks totally different. But the cool thing about this is it's super powerful because all those quartzes are amplifiers. They are healers. This can not only help with you and whatever issue you're asking its help for, but your family, your community, the whole world. This is like a major healer. Okay. Yeah, I thought you guys weren't going to be noisy outside today. Thank you for that affirmation. We're going to heal the world with these. So this is a very powerful crystal for your ascension process, for your healing process. All the things that you're going through right now with this crazy 3D reality, this is a very powerful partner. And that was the word from there. That wasn't my word. That's why I had to hesitate. Like it was trying to give me a word. I can be your partner, that kind of thing. It can help with your third eye, psychic gifts, crown chakra, this whole area up here. Help you find your path. No, help you find your true path. Not a path, but a true path. If you are going through a dis-ease or you have something going on with your body because of all these plasma energies that are coming in, this is another one that's going to help with all that as well. So you want to carry it on your person. whether as a necklace or in a pocket or somewhere on your body. Okay, Super 7. That is your stone. All right, so we are going to have a reading from the Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. We can move these down. Okay, you want that one too? You want one more? Is that one? That's one. Okay. All right. I guess we're doing 3 for you. Stack number 1. Super 7 and Super 3 cards. And I did not ask for reversals. Whew! 3 cards. 2 of them are major arcana. This is a very powerful message. So however you want to take the information is up to you. I just present the information, but knowing that there's 2 major arcanas out of 3 cards, that is a message from the universe. We're going to start with the one that's not major arcana. This is the 7 of feathers, or the 7 of air, or the 7 of swords. This is, in this deck, it's all about preparing. Okay, so here's the card. Preparing and being resourceful. What I get is all the stuff that's coming to us in the next several months is going to be very up and down, all around, like if you can't feel it yet, your head, excuse me, your head is in the sand. I can feel it every day. There's days I wake up and I just feel like crying because I don't know why. It's not me. And I always ask my guides, is this mine? And they're like, no, you're feeling what's going on over here. You're feeling what's going on over there. There was a shooting. There's, wars and rumors of wars. There's da. Our job is to breathe and just be. But also this card, if you chose stack number 1, is saying, prepare. Maybe that means buy some canned goods and keep them in your pantry. It can't hurt. I'm not saying run out and fill your freaking family van with toilet paper. I am not saying that, because you don't need that much toilet paper. Unless you're going to share it with other people, like donate it to places that might need it. But we don't need to do a run on anything. But this is saying be prepared. What might you need? It's not even, it might just be that you're not going to have the money in 2 months. Or you really, really love canned beets, and maybe there won't be any canned beets in 2 months, or 4 months, or 6 months, or whatever. But they're saying be prepared. Now, that's 3D preparation. But what I want to stress is 5D preparation. That is, get good with your higher self and your spirit guides and guardians. There's some weird noises going on over there. And there's nobody over there. Okay, I'm going to take that as an affirmation, so thank you. Be prepared spiritually. Okay? Stuff's hitting the fan. We know this. Our job is to be calm and breathe. Learn how to meditate. Get yourself some coloring books and crayons. Go for walks outside. If you're like me, sit in your chair outside in the driveway and just be. Have a cup of tea. Talk to grandfather's son if he's around. He's not around today. Just be. And be okay with that. We don't need the phone on all the time. We don't need the TV on all the time. We don't need to be streaming or blah, blah, blah. You don't even need music. Just be. Prepare. The other 2 cards. The High Priestess and the Tower. So, talk about a change coming, okay? And in this deck, the Tower is the chameleon who changes with what's going on around him. He bends in the wind, right? And that's how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to Be able to bend. Don't be so rigid, like these branches behind me. Are they like, no, look they're all bendy. We need to be able to bend with whatever is coming. Don't be so stuck in your ways that you literally can't cope with change, because change is coming. Change is coming. I've been saying this for the last several years. Change is coming. Well, it's this year the change is coming. And it's already here. We're already changing. Today's the 18th. Guess what? In a couple days, summer solstice. Guess what? More plasma from the sun. Like I said, wars and rumors of wars and people getting shot. And our job is to breathe and just be. Change is already happening around us. Bend. Like the grass in the wind. The priestess, the high priestess is saying, focus on your higher self. Hey, higher self. What do I need to know today? What do I need to do today? How can you help me? How fabulous can you make my life? This life right here in this 3D reality, how fabulous can you make it? Because let's do that. That's way more fun than, I suppose this is going to happen. Every day my mailman comes in here and he's the total opposite of me, and he's just like, oh, I suppose my car will break down and then this will happen and then rah, rah, rah. I'm just like, whatever, dude, you're calling it all in. You need to stop that. So if you chose stack number 1, big change is coming. Look around you. What do you need to do to be prepared? Number 1, don't freak out, but maybe buy some extra cans of tuna, or like I said, canned beets or sauerkraut. Don't, when I moved to the Carolinas way back in the day, they'd get like a 1/4 inch of snow once in a while. And it was always funny because going to the Food Lion grocery store, people are buying milk and bread, like perishable items, just in case the electricity goes out and whatever. And I'm like, dude, that's exactly what you shouldn't be buying. Because if the electricity goes out, your milk is going to go bad. Your bread isn't going to last. I'm from Minnesota. When I was on my farm, our power went out all the time. We didn't run to the store and buy milk and bread because we had other stuff in the pantry. We didn't need milk and bread. So get prepared. Prepare your higher self relationship because a change is coming. And maybe get yourself a Super 7 because they're freaking awesome and they're good for everything. That was stack number 1. I gotta get going because I'm looking at the time and it's like, holy cow, I'm talking a lot. That's okay. All right, if you chose stack number 2, you're going to get a reading from the Animals Divine Tarot. This is that deck that I totally forgot about, and then I found when I was moving some furniture around. I don't know how, when you put something in a place, and you're like, this is a really good place for this. And then like 2 years later, you find it accidentally. Probably wasn't a good place for it. Unless it was in hiding. I don't know. Maybe it was in hiding from me. We're going to do that one. We're going to do that one. And we're going to do that one. Okay. Let's talk about your crystal. Your crystal for stack number 2 is sodalite. Sodalite. Ooh, I like that side better. Come on, focus. Can you please focus? Get off my face. I'm trying. Sodalite is a really pretty blue with white in it. Sometimes it's more blue than white. Sometimes it's more white than blue. Sometimes it's a nice mix like this one. Sodalite is really good for throat chakra. That is creativity and communication. So it's also good for left brain communication, right? Left brain. So if you are in a left brain job, like accounting or something like that, where there's a lot of thought, architecture, this would be a really good stone to have in your workspace, because it's going to help stimulate this left brain. Now, if you're having problems with your left brain, or like you need to take tests because you're in school, this would be a good stone to have with you too, that and dumortierite. It can help if, let's say you're having a problem with your mate or your spouse. Wherever you guys have your disagreements, put sodalite. It'll help with the communication. It's associated with the thyroid, so it can help you lose weight. So carrying a sodalite on you can actually help you lose weight. It's beneficial for a lot of physical things in the body, like insomnia, because your mind is going digestion can help with that. So losing weight and digestion, really good stone for that. If you have a cold, put a piece of sodalite on your body, or just hold one. So communication, creativity. If you're an artist or a musician, having one of these in your work area would be really good for that too. All right, so we are going to do 3 cards. You guys. So if this is a stone of truth and communication, it's very airy. Swords in tarot are also about air, communication, truth. So we've got 3 cards here, and 2 of the cards are birds with swords. So we have a heron and a crane. Now, the heron, is the 10 of swords. The crane is the 7 of swords. This is 17 swords. This is a lot of swords, you guys. This is you staying up at night, overthinking everything. This is analyzing everything instead of just flowing. Okay? These birds are not flowing. Look at, they're not even flying. They're not even flying. Flying is flowing. They're not flying. This is, like I said, it's sleepless nights. It's overanalyzing everything. This is my mailman. He's not only overanalyzing everything, he's finding the negative in everything. And so, thus, he is bringing more negative into his life. You gotta cut this crap out. So your 3rd card is the Knight of Wands. Wands are fire. The Knight of Wands is one of the faster moving knights. Fire moves quickly. Fire is passion. Fire is destruction. Fire is also creation, because if you think about a forest fire, yes, it destroys the old growth, but though a lot of the seeds from those trees need fire to open up their husk so they can be reborn. The phoenix catches on fire, dies, and then is reborn. So I feel like if you chose stack number 2 and this is the mode you're in with all these swords, either you're about to be reborn or you need to be reborn. You need to do something to be reborn. You know, and part of me is like, okay, yeah, I'm listening to this. I need to do something to be reborn. A lot of us are going to have a new chapter going forward, but we don't know what that means or how we're going to get there. Well, apparently we need to be reborn. It does not mean set your house on fire, okay? That is not what I'm talking about. Ask your spirit guides to help you. What do I need to do to start this next chapter of my life? What do I need to close out this chapter of my life? What do I need to do to be reborn into my new self? I'll tell you the first step. Stop playing with all those swords. Put the swords down. Those days are over. That was the age of survival. Going forward is not the age of survival. It's the age of thriving. That was the age of striving. This is the coming age of thriving, and we don't need to be messing around with all those swords and overanalyzing everything. Let go and let God. Let go and let your higher self. Spirit guides from the light who love me, who watch over me, who guide, guard, and protect me. What do I got to do to end this chapter of my life and get ready for the next chapter of my life? What do I got to do? Show me. Help me. How fabulous can my life possibly get? Now, in this card, there's birds flying, there's butterflies, there's bugs, there's things in the water, there's sea turtle, there's everything. She's part of nature. Maybe it's get out in nature. I don't know. Turn off all the electronics. I don't know what it is for you. It's different for everybody. But it's time to be reborn and put all these frickin' swords down. Hang them on the wall. That's what I did with mine. They're hanging on the wall. That was stack number 2. Put those swords down, you guys. These days are over. We don't need to fight. All right. If you chose stack number 3, you are going to get a reading from Beyond Lemuria. Yay, Lemurians. I feel like this top is kind of Lemurian. It could be water. It could be an agate. I might have to contact that woman and just buy like one of everything that she has in my size. Dump truck. It's funny. I know exactly what vehicle it is by its sounds now. I also know the drivers by the way they drive. Ooh, okay. Yep, I see ya. We don't need to throw you all on the floor. It's that one. Okay. I'm doing something out there. Aw, card number 31. Home. Home is where the heart is. Let's talk about your stone first, which isn't really a stone. Today, your stone is amber. Amber. Amber is not really a stone. It's actually dried tree sap. Dried tree sap. Just like frankincense tears or myrrh tears or dragon's blood tears, it's sap from a tree that is dried and it comes in chunks. These are tumbled. This is really good for balancing emotions, clearing your mind, releasing negative energy. It's the same thing we do with the trees when they're alive. This tree behind me, it's actually in my neighbor's yard, but he's the guardian of the neighborhood. And we've asked him to take all kinds of yucky stuff and transmute it. We've asked him to take demons, just low frequency energies, other little funky entities. And he literally just goes like this and he takes them and into himself and he transmutes them. They transmute physical pollution, but they also transmute metaphysical pollution or entities. The sap is no different. It doesn't matter if it's a branch, a tree, or sap. They can do that. They're good for psychic protection, aid with manifesting. Oh, and by the way, right now is a really good time to be manifesting. It's happening fast, so be careful what you're thinking about. It can help ease stress by clearing phobias and fears. It actually feels good in your hand too. It doesn't feel like a stone. It feels grippy, kind of. It can help heal the emotional body and the physical body. So like today, I should probably be hanging on to one of these. My emotional body is a little in turmoil because of the day it is. So this is actually a really good thing for me. It's associated with the sacral chakra, which is where we store our emotions, and our female sexuality. It can help connect to our inner wisdom and creativity, help heal our glandular system, can help stimulate the healing of our DNA. And we want to ultimately get to our 12-strand DNA. So start focusing on that. Intend that all 12 strands of your DNA are awake. Not woke, awake. Use it for meditating. Or if you are doing healings on yourself, animals, plants, Mother Earth, this is a really good one. Okay. So amber. And then we have card number 31. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 is all about stability. And it's the card of home. What does home feel like to you? Do you feel at home in your body? Does it feel like a safe space to rest your soul? Are there unloved parts of yourself? Do you ever really feel quite right? What is your relationship with your body? Not being fully in our bodies is referred to as being ungrounded or uncentered. Now, I'll tell you right now, I am not fully in this body, and I don't feel like I ever have been. There's times like when I get a healing and the healer says something about my body, and I'm like, really? I wasn't even aware of that. And she'll say, how could you not be aware of that? It's not that I'm not paying attention, it's that I feel disconnected. So I'm not even aware that there's that body part sometimes. I'm not aware, especially lately with all this plasma energy coming in, there's days I do not feel like my feet are touching the floor. And my head is like way up in the clouds. And I'm 32 feet tall and I'm looking down at, everything's really tiny. That is ungrounded and uncentered. When our thoughts are a few steps ahead or behind, so follows our consciousness. So if you're thinking in the past or you're living in the past, you're not grounded in the present. If you're thinking about the future, you're not grounded in the present. When all sense of flighty survival drops away, a deep sigh radiates from the safe space within. You hold the environment, the platform where you can ground dreams into realities. When you come home to this place, you will know a blissful presence and a warm inner glow of unconditional love. Wherever you go, you will feel a sense of home, and whoever you encounter, you will meet as family. This card invites you to align with your temple space. Remember, this is your temple. Consider all the amazing things your body does and how you effortlessly move through reality. I talk to my body every day, and I apologize. I'm like, I am so sorry. Like the other day, I was outside. I was wearing sandals, so the tops of my toes were bare. And I walked right into this big, crunchy rock. And it hurt like you know what. And like broke open my toe. And I'm just like, oh, I can't believe I did that. But I wasn't grounded. And so what do? I put my hands on my foot and I say, I'm so sorry, body. I'm so sorry I did that to you. I love you. Thank you for, letting me know that you're in pain, and I'm going to take care of you now. That's how we have to be, because this is not Barbara. This is Barbara's vehicle, Barbara's body. Barbara is the consciousness inside here. And we need to treat this body much better than most of us do. And that means eating healthy, drinking healthy. The things that we apply to our skin need to be healthy. It means treating this body better than we treat our freaking car. Because most people treat their car fairly well. They get the oil changed, they maybe get it washed, they clean it out. Although I have friends that have kids and oh my God, their minivan's never cleaned out. Yeah. It'll be cleaned out when they sell the van. We need to treat this body better. And that's what this card is saying. That we've got the healing amber, and we need to be doing healings on ourselves, on our bodies. If you can't do it yourself, then you need to seek out a healer to help you. Like, my job as a healer is to facilitate. I'm working with you to heal your body. I'm not doing it to you. I'm working with your higher self. I'm working with you. I'm asking you to do things with intention that you should be doing at home, but you're not. So this card is saying, hey, take care of your body. There's big changes coming. You might want to start eating healthy. You might want to start drinking lemon water, eating some good meat instead of crap from Walmart. Go to a farmer's market and get your fruits and vegetables and meat. Buy meat from local producers. I get my meat from actually a friend of mine. Eggs, chickens, beef. Because it's much healthier than getting things off of those, what do they call those? Stock farms? Like where there's 10,000 head of cattle. That's not the beef you want to eat. Those cows did not have a good life. When I had my farm, our cows had a really good life. And we talked to them and we petted them and we brought them apples and all kinds of cool stuff. And we had a relationship with them. If you're a cow or a steer on a 10,000 head farm, stockyard, yeah, you don't have a good life. That energy is formed into the meat. Yeah. So, just like in stack number one said, get prepared. This is saying, prepare your heart, prepare this relationship, prepare this physical body. Get your body used to eating real food, healthy food, feeling love. Well, how do I do that? Just sit quietly and talk to your spirit guides and guardians and God, creator, source, great spirit, whoever you're working with, and say, thank you for helping me feel loved. And then don't be surprised if this wave of love comes over you, or somebody you haven't seen in a long time shows up and gives you a hug, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Take care of your body, and that's your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, and your spiritual body. Okay? The summer solstice is in a couple days. It's right around the corner. Big changes are coming. We're in the midst of big changes. More big changes are coming. The sun is sending more solar energy. We wanted to be here at this time. We wanted front row seats. Well, here we are. Don't be surprised when things change daily. Okay? That was stack number 3. Thank you for joining me today. Solar energy's coming in, more plasma. Summer solstice. My son's anniversary of his leveling up. I love you, babe. Every day. Always. I am sending blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things to everybody out there. I love you guys. You're the reason I do this. And I just want you to get in receive mode and take care of yourselves. Mwah. Namaste.